I despise that we're supposed to feel bad for Verosika. She's such a pathetic attempt at a sympathetic female antagonist. The show and Has-Been have a huge problem with depicting male SA. The more masculine presenting men like Husk, Penchus, and Moxie have their experience shown as jokes, whereas someone like Angel kind of gets the weight he deserves. Except not really, actually, because in season 2 Valentino whacks him with a yaoi paddle, and his abuse gets treated as a joke there, so I don't really know what the approach is. I don't remember if there's a female character in the show that has experienced SA, although I don't believe there is yet. Verosika has that infamous scene where her and her gang access Moxie's holes, and all he says afterwards is that he needs to lay down. Blitz and Millie, whose only trait is loving Moxie, is hardly even acknowledging what happened, which I think is kind of maddening. Of course, everyone has talked about that scene at this point. To me, it doesn't end here. My problems with Verosika? No. The whole spring break thing she does with her group, to me, comes off extremely predatory. I associate things like spring break vacations with high schoolers typically, and sure, they can be college-age students, but I have a hard time feeling that. And sure, the succubus are meant to be lustful, but goddamn, they're more forceful than Asmodeus when it comes to consent. I believe her song is brainwashing too, being brainwashed into wanting to sleep with a pretty lady is a form of SA. I don't care what anyone says. Now, I wouldn't be too upset with this if she was a villain, just a villain. This would indeed be a good thing to have an antagonist to do, because it would make you dislike her and you would not want to sympathize with her, and you would see, hey, she's singing to make all these people want to be with her, maybe we should hate her. But she doesn't end off there. But she doesn't end off there with just being taken to prison. No, in fact, we get to see her a couple more times after this, I believe. She has a song trying to call out Blitz for not wanting to stay dedicated for her while they were dating. And when she said that she loved him, he ditched her. He was probably just not ready for settling down or anything. And now, I'm not a fan of Blitz here, but I will fully defend his actions here. Knowing Verosika is a succubus, and those have a reputation of sleeping around with many people, and the fact she's a very popular celebrity known for being a player, I understand that Blitz dated her more casually or didn't see it as going anywhere further. And if it started as casual and developed into something more, she shouldn't be. It doesn't sound like, or isn't clear enough if she made her dating intentions clear before getting with him. And if it started casual but developed into more, she shouldn't be upset at him for not reciprocating. That's a lesson for her to learn, and if it started as just a whatever sexual arrangement, kind of like Blitz and Stella's, then some clearer intentions should have been established before she went on a whole tirade. Now, I find it absurd, the idea that she has these parties to cope with having been in a relationship with Blitz. All we know about how Blitz was in relationships is that people get with him and they don't make it clear that they want to have more out of it, and then get upset when he's not gonna reciprocate or want to have something more. I mean, what could he really have possibly done to make all these people more in their relationship with him? Like, he murdered their whole family. They have to cut up pieces of him in a cake and throw darts at him. This feels like a critique more so of how Vizzy writes her characters to act a lot more like high schoolers, because there's no way that people of their age would have to cope in this way. You would think with the large amounts of exes that he has that he'd get more of a reputation as a player. People would start to understand that he's not there for the long term. Like, there wouldn't be this many exes. Apparently Stolas changed him though, so I guess yay for development. Verosika though, I'm sorry, I also just really hate the way she talks. She's got that basic mean girl behavior and still does the "Aw, did someone get their fee-fees hurt?" I've never heard someone say fee-fees. I've heard feelings, but that deserves a whole punishment on its own. I don't know what they're aiming for with the idea of subverting your expectations that she's like a popular, cute girl that's actually emotionally complex. I just find her character a little bit pointless, I guess. At first it was she was a fun rival for the gang to try to prove themselves, but now she's kind of turned into just another character there to establish that you're supposed to hate Blitz, which I kind of feel like there's a lot of characters that fall into this. Or maybe not a lot, but there's a few of them. There's also his sister, Barbie Wire, who kind of just exists for that. I'll talk about her in another video, but Verosika, really pathetic attempt at a sympathetic villain. I think you guys can do a lot better than that. Anyways, yeah, that's my quick rant on her. Like, comment, subscribe, check out whatever other videos you feel like on my channel. Hype if you want, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.